at the rim. Shedrick was there, Franklin too, maybe Vanderplas as well. He's now 0 for 3 in his career on three-point attempts.
You're not going to hear that call too much.
Oh, man, monster block. Tried to save it. Virginia, the guardians of the rim. This one was in question for a heartbeat. Not anymore. A rim bender from Shedrick.
Ruth.
Oh,
Rejected. Second chance for Allen. What a great block by Shedrick.
How about Shedrick going to the upper room, Bob Rath?
Good overplay by Shedrick. Camps force another turnover, and they are running.
Oh, my.
To Franklin.
Fofana can't connect. Styles kept it alive.
That's great hustle.
Phillip is blocked by Kadin Shedrick.
Shedrick does such a nice job. He takes one big step and then goes straight up in the air. And he doesn't like follow through really hard with his arm. He blocks that ball with his wrist. And Shedrick has to be aware of that.
Clark, another lob.
Oh,
Shedrick up top, got it to go.
Yeah, what a perfect pass.
Through all sorts of contact from Kihei Clark. One of the leading scorers. They've got good balance on this end, Corey.
Yeah, they don't start a traditional point guard, though. That's the difference with this Florida State team.
Mills denied.
So much pressure on the other team on the floor, but the break got started by Kadin Shedrick coming up with a big block. They want to turn you over. They're going to switch everything and make you feel as though you have a mismatch. As Cameron Fletcher attacks the basket, no mismatch. Leads us to a timeout with the Hoos holding a 6-4 lead.
He wants him to start making some of those shots. Just 5 of 21 against this Tony Bennett defense. Kane Murray, the drive, beautiful feed. Kadin Shedrick does the rest. That's one of the reasons why Julie knows that Reese is in great hands, because, going up top, Shedrick does well to keep it in. Franklin fires the three and hits it.
Virginia will give you some different looks on the offensive end. They can go with ball screens and their flow offense. Great pass.
Shedrick throwing it down off the assist from Kihei Clark.
Ball screen in the middle of the floor. You have to be attentive to getting back. You can't stay with the ball too long. That's what Jarris Walker did. Easy bucket for Kadin Shedrick.
Immediately they go into Shedrick. Nice pass to Gardner, finishing it strong. Top 5 number next to their name, and we just kind of expect that from Houston.
Well, and plus the cats in the locker room just weren't tough enough if there were that many rats running around.
Coach Allen, he is, to me, one of the great men in the history of college basketball. That 84 team had a player in Pat Needland who's really been ill. And I don't know, his daughter's at Stanford, his son's high school in Northern Virginia.
Coach Killings, I mean, he wants his guys to get after him.
Shedrick left alone.
Great penetration by Kihei Clark.
5'10" senior from Norfolk steps back and missed it. Shedrick tried to jam it, gets it back and does.
Shedrick's been quiet early, huh? Clark, bounce pass, here's Gardner. And a nice pass for the dunk from Kadin Shedrick. Back for Clark. Kihei on the drive. And Franklin, who started the game with a 3, tried to start the second half, and Shedrick, a tap, follow, and basket. And he was their guy in the first half. Jalen Moore at the foul line, a front rim miss. Inside Franklin, Shedrick blocked it out of there.
He is at the top of the scouting report. Kadin Shedrick rocks the rim, and the Cavaliers 2 for 2.
Skip off the double, attacking the closeout, getting inside. Nice.
These two teams just trading defensive stops. Here's Franklin. Nobody picks him up, and he skies and slams. 6-0 Virginia run.
Yeah, you got to throw it in there. You got a mismatch.
Shedrick kicks it out. Beekman, he knocks it down from 3.
Kick the ball out to wide open shooters.
Edwards passing out of the double team. Mintz wide open. And he's rejected at the rim. Shedrick did well to recover.
I was getting ready to say, there's probably going to be a lot more arenas taking advantage of that and try to get some noise. My goodness.
Shedrick.
Defense against Syracuse.
Franklin missed them both. Gerard rejected. Kadin Shedrick says, get that out of here.
Something to keep in mind. The last 4 times Carolina's been here, they've lost. Oh, nice play.
How about that pass by Clark?
Great look by Clark.
Keeping the dribble alive. Unbelievable vision, huh?
Little bowling pass.
Madsen made a bomb a moment ago. McLaughlin, extra pass. Bigger step, denied! They haven't really looked at the basket. We're halfway through the shot clock. Franklin, no. Shedrick, yes! Third foul, and now bonus for BC.
This again.
A defeat for SU, and have been having a very difficult time picking up quality wins. 0-4 in quad ones, and that's going to be a dunk right along the baseline.
Over the top. And speaking of over the top, Kihei Clark to Kadin Shedrick.
1-point game here in the Dome. And another slam, and once again it's Shedrick beating everybody to the rim.
Clark. Shedrick trying to finish. He does, and he takes a hit as well. He'll be at the line.
And Kadin Shedrick in the right spot, able to finish through contact, gets the foul. Absolutely great to see Jaden Gardner back on the floor.
Smith airborne and a block. And Shedrick does that an awful lot, doesn't he?
I know we hear about the fact that it was emotionally tough just coming off the Carolina win. But, you know, Miami played that Saturday as well.
Beautifully moved there to Vanderplas, and he'll finish it.
Shedrick sets the pick for Beekman. Kicks it out to Clark. Clark got Ellis in the air. Give and go. Back to Kihei for the easy 2. Plenty of time left, but Louisville has come out inspired. Miller on the drive. Block. There's Shedrick.
McNeely off the screen. Got to stay close to him. Beekman.
Shedrick!
And Beekman just lobs it right up to him, drawing 2 defenders.
Swatted by Shedrick. Franklin. And at the other end, Shedrick.
So even the value of a performance in a really close loss, you lose in double overtime. That's not just a loss. That's a quality performance worthy of a win.
That was a quality performance right there by Kadin Shedrick.
Pocket pass again.
And Shedrick with an and-one opportunity. Virginia offense at its finest right there. You know, there was a time and fairly recently when Virginia was not clicking on all cylinders offensively. They had they're clicking now.
But they're first and second in assist turnover ratio. The drive.
Where does the offense come from for Virginia if they're going to get back into it? Well, that's one way. Just keep working.
And corralled that ball. The little pocket pass went right off his knees, but he got it and got fouled by Filipowski going up and still.